Ethan, what's it mean to start the season off with a win like this over a quality East Mills team?
It's definitely a big win, especially since it's a week 0 game. We didn't have as much time to prepare, and we had to come out and get ready to go early. We were definitely sloppy early, but we figured it out and we played out in football.
Tell me about your night. 4 touchdowns in total, a big night through the air. I think you had 3 receiving touchdowns. Just what was the secret?
I just had to find the gaps, especially in the zone, and beat some guys on a man. My quarterbacks did a great job of finding me. They knew where I was going to run, and Gavin and Skylar threw great balls, and I just had to catch the ball and run.
Yeah, you said quarterbacks, plural. Gavin Smith, Skylar Schultes kind of split some reps tonight. Does it create any challenges trying to, have to catch passes from 2 different quarterbacks? It didn't seem like it did tonight.
Definitely not. I mean, they throw a little bit different ball, but they're both easily catchable balls, and they throw it to where it's definitely catchable, and they throw it where I need it. So definitely a big credit to them for throwing great balls tonight.
Skylar, week 0, you guys pick up a big win over a real quality East Mills team. Just what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good team. They got a lot of talent. They're really athletic, especially up front. And on defense, they got linebackers that can move. They got DNs that can fight across the line and kind of mess up some plays if you can. But we're just working hard, especially our offensive line. You got to give credit to those guys day in, day out, because they're the ones working hard, opening up all the holes for us guys to run and pass. So, yeah, you just got to give it up to them. And, yeah, East Mills is a really good team. They're going to have a successful year. We know that. But we just got to keep moving forward after this big win tonight.
You had a great night rushing, over 200 yards, 4 scores. Just what were you seeing that was working?
I mean, Merckx, you got to give him credit. He knows what he's doing when he's calling plays. So he called the right plays, and you just got to make the right reads. If it's reading a D end or reading a block or trying to make a move to get outside or inside for that fact even too. But you just got to read the defense and take what they're giving you and take advantage of it.
Ethan had a great night receiving. You and Gavin were both a major part of that. Just what's the chemistry like with you quarterbacks and Ethan?
I mean, it's not just Ethan. It's all of our receivers. Yeah, he got the catches tonight because he ran the right routes and he was open. But, yeah, it's all of our receivers. We're a really tight-knit bunch, and we got really good connections, and we know where we're going to be most of the time. And, yeah, we have some plays that just don't work out. But other than that, yeah, we feel like we have pretty good timing and pretty good communication and kind of chemistry. So we're just working hard and making sure we get the ball where it needs to be.
You guys have what I would call a murderer's row of a non-conference schedule with Remsen and Fremont Mills coming up. What does a win like this do for you guys, not only preparation-wise but confidence-wise?
I mean, yeah, it gives us confidence because we know we can come out and compete with good teams like East Mills. But, yeah, we just got to move on to the next week, which is Remsen, and we know they're really good. They don't graduate any seniors. But, yeah, they gave us a dogfight down here last year, so we're going to have to give them one up there. And then Fremont, don't want to look too far ahead, but, yeah, we know they're good, and they're probably got us circled on their schedule, so we just got to be ready for whatever the team's throwing us.
Coach, it was maybe a tale of 2 halves for you guys, but nonetheless, you start the season 1-0. I'm sure you got to be proud of that.
Yeah, a win's a win. With the way the RPI is set up and the playoff structure is, there's no such thing as a good loss anymore. And no matter how good the team is or how well you play, it comes down to a W at the end of the night. But also early in the year, the way we made adjustments, like you said, tale of 2 halves, but it's almost a tale of 1 quarter and 3 quarters. We really started playing better in the second quarter, and it carried in. Made a few more adjustments at halftime, but really proud of the way the guys adjusted on the field to what they were seeing, limit the big plays, make them march it down the field, and then eventually maybe they stubbed their toe or we made a play. So really, really happy the way the defense made adjustments tonight.
I know it's only week 0, but looking big picture, you said there's really no such thing as a good loss with the non-conference schedule you guys have coming up, which I think is maybe one of the toughest in the state. Throw in the wild card district you guys are in. How big is a win like this early in the season?
Yeah, everyone's big, and I'm sure East Mills will. We're hoping and planning on them to win a few games now. I'm sure that they're a quality team. They're going to get a lot of wins this year. I'd be surprised if they don't end up, a 7-8 win type team. They've only got 8 games, so 6-7 win team at least, which will help our RPI in theory. But we got to do our job week in, week out. It's big to get a win tonight, but we got a really big one next week up in Remsen, and then it's big week after big week. So we got to focus on Remsen to take care of business to make sure we're not. Last year we started out 1-0 and then fell to 1-2, and end up missing the playoffs. So we know how big these next couple games can be.
5 lead changes in the first half, and you guys kind of found a rhythm there late in the first half, then blew the doors open in the second half. What adjustments did you guys make at halftime?
We like some of our motion stuff. We liked the way that what we were seeing, and we could make some adjustments on the fly to what they were doing motion-wise, kind of open some things up. We thought coming in we'd run more tight in the wing but it just wasn't working as well. They were shooting some gaps on us. We've spread it back out, ran some more of the stuff we ran last year, but also made a few adjustments to run some new stuff as well. And started throwing the ball a little bit too, which helps. We didn't throw it a lot, but we threw it when we needed to, and I thought we threw it well. Gavin made a really nice touchdown pass on 4th and 11 or whatever it was. Skylar made a couple nice throws, 2-point conversion for one. So that helps a little bit. So just kind of keeping them off balance, and then that really, when you start racking up some points, start to get that momentum on your side, then you can start leaning on them a little more in the run game and start cracking off big runs like we did towards the end.
You had mentioned earlier this week you guys kind of had 2 quarterbacks at your disposal with Skylar and Gavin. Both of them saw significant playing time tonight. Just what were your thoughts on both of them?
Ecstatic. I think Skylar's probably not going to be happy the way he threw the ball. But as far as decision making out of both of them, spot on. We got a few reads, we got a few fakes, we had a few play actions and stuff. So they had a lot on their plate. And a first game, a new starter, a new center we were breaking into. I thought they handled it really, really well. They don't care who's getting snaps, who's playing where. Gavin played all over the field for us tonight. Tight end, wide receiver, quarterback, some linebackers, some safety, some corner. It's nice to have that kind of flexibility out of one of your better athletes. It's a sophomore getting some serious varsity time for the first time.
Do you see, I know it's only week 0, long season, do you see maybe any areas where you want to see your team get better at?
Just the defensively, we need to make sure we're keeping guys in front of us. We let a few guys get behind us. They didn't complete a couple. They could have had a few more, so we just can't give up the big play. And I think there were a couple times tonight where we got exploited early, the early touchdowns, and then there was a couple other chances. So we just got to clean up some things defensively is the main thing. Offensively, there'll always adjustments you'll make week in, week out. Offensive line, first time putting those 3 guys all together in a game, so they'll keep getting better. And I thought they got better as the game went on. So there'll be plenty of adjustments, plenty of things to clean up. The guys know that all of them left plays out there that we could have played better. All of them know that. So that's the beauty of it, is we put up 61 points offensively, and there's a lot of plays that still could have been made. Defensively, 26 to a team like this isn't terrible, but the guys are still kind of upset the way they let them score a couple big plays early.